Hey, this is Diesel. Just want to say hope you enjoy the show. But first I gotta warn you, we don't know any of you, the listener, or your families personally. So if we, or I, say anything to offend your race, creed, color, religion, or any other shit I forgot, I'm just gonna say sorry. But you can't take a joke. And as for those geese, I don't hate you guys either. So not if, but when we, or I, say something you don't like, just continue to worship Alan and move on. Enjoy the show. Oh yeah, one more thing. We are by no means professionals or have ever claimed to be. Trust me, you'll learn that as the show goes on. We're just four guys with four mics and time to kill, so enjoy the show.
Hey, you heard her competition's out of the way now. Oprah's ending her show.
Oh, Ellen will be the queen of the D time.
There you go.
Nice. Now I have to have a job.
I got my own rock band.
Nobody cares.
I got 1 million plus fans.
Nobody cares.
I can rock the mic.
Nobody cares.
I got a song you might like.
Nobody cares.
Yo, we're killing it live like you streams on crack. How come Justin TV begged us to come back?
Joe ain't here, so we're down a hussy. That's okay, cause he smells like pussy. That's a good one.
We're live on Ustream.
Sometimes I'm cheesy and sometimes suppressed, but it's alright because Jekyll's knows best. Yo, I'm hot for real.
Nobody cares.
I want a record deal.
Nobody cares.
I play a mean guitar.
Nobody cares.
I'm a superstar.
Nobody cares. La 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 la.
I'll stop talking about you hating. No need to text.
You're still talking to her.
All right, welcome everybody to the Nobody Cares Show. This is Jekyll's talking to you, and as always, I've got my good buddies around me. And not only are we talking to you through the wonder of microphones, but also through the wonder of the internet, because we are live on Ustream.
What the fuck? Microphone?
What the freak? What? Hey, some people are still impressed by microphones.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is Jekyll.
Yeah.
And he knows best.
Hey, did you hear that? Hey, what happens when a black guy walks by a microphone? He goes, because of his hair.
You're dumb.
Jekyll, that was such a racist joke.
Jekyll's
It wasn't even me.
unimpressed.
Man, I
Jekyll's.
always get the rap. That's okay. This is how it goes. My name is Jekyll. I'm here with my buddies, JJ Diesel,
What's going on?
O Squared,
Hello.
and Tiny, aka Little Homie.
What's up, Vinyl Dial?
Yeah.
What's up, Vinyl Down? Everybody else out there in Ustream land and also on our homepage that is listening to the show live.
Yeah.
If you can, please log in and chat with us during the show, and we'll make sure to say what you're saying on the air if it's good. No, we're just joking.
If we have time.
If we have time, we'll definitely shout you guys out.
Sort through all three people.
Yeah, it'll be a little tough. It'll be a little tough, but we'll try to do it. All right. In case you don't know what we do on the show, we listen to independent artist music, we critique it, and afterwards we give it our own little rating, which is created from our rating system. And our rating system goes like this: 1, you're so horrible we're never gonna listen to you again on purpose. 2, you could be okay and we're gonna let you play on the radio without changing the station. 3, you could be good and we're going to download your song illegally, or we say LimeWire it.
Just
4,
steal it, basically.
you could be a better than average song, and we're gonna buy your single off of iTunes. Or you could get our best rating on the show, which is buy the album.
Oh, yeah.
So now that you know how things work around here, I'm gonna turn the time over to Tiny to get this thing started.
All right, thanks everybody for tuning in. For all of our old school listeners, thanks for always coming back, and for all you people who are just joining us or just starting out with us, thank you so much for being here, and hope you enjoy the show. Check out our homepage, nobodycareshow.com. O's worked really hard to put it together, and
It's hot.
Looks like shit.
No, it's
Just
tight.
kidding.
It's
If-
tight.
I know it's good.
And what we're gonna start doing is we're gonna start rebroadcasting some of the old shows, and we'll let everybody know via Twitter and MySpace and Facebook updates and all that stuff. And you can catch those shows from our homepage. You just go to our homepage, nobodycareshow.com,
Yeah.
and click on the live show link in the top right hand corner, and just make up a name. You can chat with us live, or just enjoy the show, listen. All unanimous.
Yes.
You know,
Wait, wait.
all unanimous.
Is that wait? What's the word for? I said that wrong. That's not wrong.
Anonymous?
Anonymous.
No.
I say unanimous.
I'm all yeah, all anonymous. When I say unanimous,
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I was like, yeah.
Hey, the cool thing about that too is while you're waiting for the show to start, because it's got like a countdown, it actually streams past artists' music that have been on the show.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Yeah, so it's like our little radio station.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right, and leave us a message on our heat line, 909-907-HEAT. That's 909-907-4328.
All operators are standing by.
And that's all regular phone charges apply. And you check out our forum. Very important. If you are a past artist and you want us to shout out anything that you guys got going on, go to our forum and post it in the post a gig section. Anything from like a live performance, you got an album or EP
Anything.
dropping
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah, like Vinyl Dow has a new song on their MySpace. You could write that down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can write
There it
that
is.
down, and then we'll just shout out all the new stuff at the end of every episode during the outro.
Cool.
Yeah, so go to our forum. You can get there from our homepage. Click on the forum link, or you can go to nobodycareshow.proboards.com. Be sure to check out Jay and Dirty Bob Show.
Yeah.
It's in
Yes.
full effect right now. Episode 1 is on iTunes as we speak. So what you should be doing right now is going to the iTunes store, typing in Jay and Dirty Bob Show, and subscribing. That's what you should be doing right now.
Right.
Yes.
Downloading that episode, taking a listen. We're going to get episode 2 coming at you
Very soon.
very soon.
Yes.
Muy pronto.
All right. So let's see. Anything else?
Well, we could do
We're
there's the Jay and Dirty Bob heat line 909-547-HEAT. That's 909-547-4328. Or a do work line for those East Coasters, 828-5-DO-WORK, 828-536-9675.
There it is.
Dude, you're like a professional.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know about that.
Dude,
I think I heard him before.
I
Didn't
looked
he?
for the numbers, and I don't even know them.
I don't either. I don't know.
I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, and if you wanna ask them a question for anything, you can either ask on the line, or you can email them at jayanddirtybobshow@gmail.com.
He's so good, he almost got that gig doing the Miss Cleo hotline thing, saying the thing at the end, but didn't
Call
quite
me
make
now
it.
for your free reading.
Yeah.
Didn't quite make it.
My call me now wasn't very good, I guess. I thought it was good.
But it's good enough for me, dude.
All right. First stick of dynamite. JB and the Groove Fiery.
Ooh.
They do reggae music out of Seattle,
Jay and
Washington. Washington. JB and his band Groove Fiery have been stimulating the Pacific Northwest underground reggae scene with JB's
nice.
unique lyrical style of delivering original and obscene realities, backed by some of the rudest rhythms on the West Coast. Hailing from St. John's, Antigua in the Caribbean, JB's musical roots can be tracked back to the young age of 8, where he began playing steel drums, soca, and chanting his favorite rhythms on stage whenever invited.
What is it, soca?
Soca.
What is
So-
that?
It's a type of it's like a Caribbean style of music. It's very upbeat, very fast paced.
Oh, it's like a genre of music.
What you
Oh,
hear at
okay.
what you hear like Carnival and stuff like that. That's kind of similar to.
Lots of drums and
Oh,
It's
okay.
dope. It's hot.
Cool.
this natural talent has developed into writing and composing music for steel drums, soca, and reggae bands. Since relocating to Seattle, JB has followed his musical journey and recently landed JB and the Groove Fiery, a calabash of musicians bringing their experiences from a variety of genres and adapting to JB's unique musical arrangements and rhythms with the infectious blend of roots reggae. All right, that's all I'm going to read. That's a lot. All right, so let's get into the song. The song's called Champagne, and this is JB and Groove Fiery.
Yes, gentlemen. Listen, some few pointers on how you should treat your woman's body. Right. A touchy subject for all man. What's this? Just a bottle of the free willy prissy. The kind of thing you make the girl laugh all freaky. Battle of the free willy frizzy. The kind of thing. And listen what the DJ had them cry. Battle of the free will live we see. The kind of thing he make the gal them act freaky. Battle of the free will live we see. The kind of thing and listen what the gal and them a say. Chicken and the rice, you want the gal them feel nice. Champagne bottle just a chill on the ice. The freaky thing the gal done do in she life. Me whole for me yet me ball out Jesus Christ. Then when the gal a talk like she don't have one soul, one sip from the bottle, the gal get real bold. Body like feather from the way she a swore. The sensation she feeling like a lioness a roar. The battle of the free will live free see. The kind of thing he make the gal all freaky. Battle of the free will live free see. The kind of thing and listen what the DJ and them cry. Battle of the free will live free see. The kind of thing he make the gal all freaky. Battle of the free will live free see. The kind of thing and listen what the DJ have them cry. The sexual arena please make she feel nice. In the bedroom it's not once and just twice, 3 and 4 times, 5 times a night. Me nah brag and me nah build no hype. A few pointers just to keep the reins tight. The body swoop and she sexual fly. Hot and dizzy, the bus all she seal. The body shake from the way she a squeal. Battle of the free will live we see. The kind of thing you
Alright, that was JB and Drew Fiery, Champagne.
Did we have to?
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry, I can feel it.
I know. And if you want to check out more of their stuff,
Yes, please.
you can go to myspace.com/JB and Groove Fiery. That's JBANDGROOVEFIERY. Or you can go to wadadlie.com. WADADLIE. Wadadli.
Wadadli.
I don't know what to say.
If
If you want to get in contact with their management, you can email Amy at mililani69@comcast.net. All right, let's do it.
Go ahead, China.
Let's see. In this show, we use a phrase called "pure heat,"
Oh yes,
That's the one.
and I think this phrase,
applies.
yeah, I think it definitely can be applied to your song.
Yes.
The vibe was like an old school
Yeah,
school
I got
reggae.
the same vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this one is like, I mean, you got a lot of new reggae bands and stuff. They come up, they try to get all current and stuff with the synths and all the special effects.
Get all
and stuff.
wild and
Yeah.
shit, huh?
This is just old school throwback. I mean, I'm talking throwback like 60s, 70s reggae.
Yeah, exactly.
This was really, really cool. And the fact that you're in Seattle, like you should be like tearing it up like all over the world. You expect to sound like this coming from places like, the Caribbean or England or maybe even like New York, somewhere on the East Coast where there's a lot of Jamaicans and stuff. But coming from Seattle, man, this is crazy how you got this sound up there, and it's like you're all by yourself.
You know what's really funny too is that usually we get like grunge rock or depressing songs from Washington because it's all sad over there, but this one's all like happy and just like good.
Yeah.
That'd be the last place. If you
Really
asked me where
irene.
this came from, that'd probably be the last place that I thought
it's
it would
from
come.
Washington.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, definitely, you guys,
You did work.
you should be rich.
Yeah.
If you're not rich already, you should
Someone's
be.
rich over here.
Not me. I didn't fight.
All right, that's it.
Shit. Just kidding. All right, Jackos.
Yeah, dude, you guys are off the hook. I know now the secrets to how to sensually seduce a woman. Just
Yeah.
have a bottle of champagne on ice, and
Yeah.
it'll get cracking.
Listen to
Yeah.
the Jen Dirty Bob show. They got some ideas too.
Oh, do they
Yeah.
really?
They're not bad. They're not
Was it
bad.
as good as this guy though?
Sometimes they're scary.
We didn't say it as awesome as he
Yeah,
said it.
no.
Oh, okay.
But our ideas equally as good.
Equally as good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came out a little late. Oh, actually, never mind. I got an idea.
Okay. the rhythm your band made was dope. Like the background music was so off the hook. I definitely got the same vibe as Tiny, throwback 60s, 70s feel of reggae. You know, I couldn't help but like bob my head the whole time and just, I was really into it. Your voice was smooth. Lyrically, you were very, I guess you could say, sensual with what you were describing. But lyrically, it was strong. Like it wasn't boring what you were saying.
Strong, sensual.
Yeah, no. What I mean is lyrically, it was a strong song. It wasn't boring what he was saying and everything. Kept me interested. The hook was very catchy. I love the harmonies on the hook. I love the horns. I love everything about this song, man. I had said, I think a couple episodes before, that we had heard the best reggae song that we had ever had on the song, but we had not yet quite received this one yet. This, to me now, is probably the best reggae song we've ever had on the show. I love this song. This band's dope.
All right, yeah. I just have a question. Who couldn't like this? Like, it doesn't matter what kind of music you like or don't like.
Right.
This song was just supreme and amazing and pure
You know what?
heat.
Maybe Janet might not like this song.
Janet Jackson?
No, Janet, the lady who sang
Parsadamio?
Yeah, she might not like this song.
Is her name Jeanette?
Oh, Jeanette. That's her name, Jeanette.
She'll like this song.
She'll like it.
You think Jeanette will like it?
She has a pulse.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You seen her dancing to her own music?
Oh,
Just imagine what this music is going to do to her.
She'll get down.
This song might be a little too sexual in content.
She's going to be like, oh, this music's for heathens. And then she's going to start bobbing her head.
Oh,
her hips.
Oh, believe that. Believe that. But, yeah, you know what? What's weird is, obviously I've listened to reggae before, but not to the extent that you guys have. And what's weird is for me, I felt like, man, this seems like old school shit. You know what I mean? And so for me, I know, like you guys already said it. You know what I mean? But I just thought, I'm like, damn, that's a nice ass intro. The beat was off the hook. I like the little cymbal, the little every now, the vocals. I thought they were a little bit low. That for me, they were just that was honestly my own. It's not even a big complaint because the song was so fucking good, but the vocals were a little bit low, and that was really it. I couldn't understand everything, but a lot of that is because I understand a lot of it, but also just because I don't know all the words that they use. So, but I was like, who fucking cares? Like, I enjoyed the song so much. It was, this song was absolutely phenomenal. So,
yeah, I'm absolutely with you, exactly to every T that you had. I love every T. Yeah. I loved his voice. The song was awesome lyrically. And the one complaint I did have wasn't the recording; it was just the recording of his voice.
His voice was low.
There was an effect that was on the harmonies that was a little irritating at times. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it was, but I still liked it.
But not even just on the harmony, just in general, it seemed low to me.
Yeah, but overall, it's an awesome song. From the chat room, we're getting from Vinyl Dial. He said, "Cool." He said it's cool. The lyrics are quality. They make them laugh, and the beat was just like an old beat, just one of those used over and over again. You know what I'm saying? And he would definitely put this in his sex mix.
Oh, you got to.
Yeah, buddy.
You got to. Make sure you got the champagne on ice when you're doing that, my friend.
Nice, very nice. All right, why don't you go ahead and buy the album then?
I'm going to go with the Vinyl Dial one, because obviously you know mine.
Oh, yeah.
He said he would LimeWire it.
LimeWire, okay.
And you're a buy. And Chane?
Yes, I'm going to buy this one because this here is Baby Making Music.
Yes.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Jackals?
I'm going to have a couple kids to this myself and buy this album.
Good, as am I.
All right, there's no contest here. We know hands down that your rating on the show is buy the album. Tiny, let him have it.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, no. Hold on a second. Okay, JB and the Groove Fiery, that is our little montage of praise to you, proclaiming you the best because you got the best rating on our show, which is buy the album. So congrats to you guys. Hope you guys are having a lot of success. If not, come out this way. We'll definitely come to the show. I mean, I know I would.
Yeah.
I would definitely love to see you guys live. And I would definitely love to hear more music from you guys. So thank you. All right, now let's move right on and get into something that's a little bit sensual itself at times, and that's JJ Diesel's Jibber Jabber. Dude, our next Halloween show, I totally want you to wear like a cape, a cane, and a pimp hat. So when this song comes on, you're just like in mode.
It just fits.
It just fits.
Yes, that's not a bad idea. First thing is, check this out. Coco actually got away or got out of a parking ticket.
Ooh, how'd you do that?
Because we, there's like street sweeping. Well, check this out. Like, we completely forgot, because I park in the driveway, she parks out front. Completely forgot to
move the car.
Because sometimes I'll usually move it for her, but like one of us will remind each other, like, oh, the car, whatever. Completely forgot. Well, I was already at work, and I guess she saw the cop out there, and she was like, oh, and she went out there, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, like, whatever. And he had already actually had the tickets on our fridge. He printed up, like, he pretty much like had the ticket ready to go, and she's like, I'm sorry, he's like, oh, you know what? And then he checked her, like, she had, like, no outstanding tickets and nothing, everything obviously turned up clean,
right? And
he was like, you know what, and since you haven't had any warnings or any violations, you know what, I'm just gonna void it out. And he took it out.
Oh, that's awesome.
So then after that, then this guy comes out down the street like, hey, like, what about me? Like, and he was like, no, like, you weren't even trying to come out. Like, he told her, he's like, oh, thank you for coming out, And so all of a sudden this guy's like, hey, what happened? Did you take your ticket away? Don't you take mine away? Or something like that. And he was like, nah, that's cool. And I was like, oh. So I thought that was really cool of him, you know what I mean? Because he could have been an absolute dick, and all we really could have done is like, all right, you know what can you do? You parked where you shouldn't have. Yeah. Well, actually, one time, this was a long time ago, they've gotten stricter on rules for parking tickets, because probably this is probably about 12, 13 years ago, I went to a Halloween party, and I didn't see any signs, and everybody on that street had a ticket on their window, a parking ticket. So I came out, and I was like kind of drunk, obviously, and I came out and I saw it on my car, and I just took it off and crumpled it up and threw it in the street, and I went home. I never did anything. Dude, nothing ever happened to me. Like it never got added on to the DMV. Never.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, I mean, I'm sure it's a lot. It's way different now, but
right.
Oh, I was like,
now it'd be like you get a letter in the mail. Your license has been suspended until this.
Oh
is
yeah,
clear.
Now you owe us $3 million to get your. Yeah, seriously. So the good old days. But anyway, I noticed a couple funny things on my way to work. Just one of them was, I thought this was funny. You know how like when you follow behind like a big truck, like I don't know what it's called, it's got like 2 loads on it or whatever, like a double
like
whatever.
A big rig?
Yeah,
those big rigs. Yeah. You know how it'll say on the back like passing side, and it'll show an X on the other side, like you can't pass because you're in their blind spot.
Yeah. Right.
Well, on the back of this, it had like an arrow pointing each way, right? And it said passing side and a little happy fish, and then the other side said suicide, and it showed a dead fish. It showed a dead fish.
That's awesome.
I was like, oh, whoever made that up is fucking awesome.
Suicide.
So I thought that was pretty funny. And then today, this is so retarded, I was out in Lancaster and Palmdale and out there and shit. So I was driving around, and it gets kind of windy. You know what I mean? There's some parts where it gets a little bit windy. So I'm on the road. Well, I was on the wrong road. And because my shit was all, man, 99% of the time, MapQuest, or not, I don't go through MapQuest anymore because they fucked up way too much. But the Google Maps usually is pretty right on.
Yeah.
Well, it was not.
Wow.
So I'm like, I don't see no Home Depot. I'm like, there's going to be a Home Depot in mountains? I was like, I need to turn around. So I'm going, and it's like, like you're going around, mountains and shit like that, right? So what's funny is it's probably like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun's out. It's a normal day,
Right.
Well, I see a sign, and it says, caution, icy road the next mile. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, wait a minute.
You tricked me.
Yeah, I don't think that applies right now. I slowed down for a second. I was like, oh, I better be careful. Wait a minute. That's a good sign, you guys.
Oh, man. Maybe for Christmas, you should ask Santa for a GPS.
Yes, I'm thinking about that.
That might not be a bad gift from
I
Santa.
wouldn't mind it. I was lost today, but I found my Wii, so it worked out
But
good.
nothing to get with.
No Wii. And then I just saw this real quick. I thought that was funny. They replayed UFC 105, which is the last UFC. They replayed it on Spike.
Nice.
And I thought this was funny. Mike Swick, when he was coming out, I didn't even notice it, or I don't know if they showed it. I didn't see it. But when they showed something about him coming out. For some reason, they showed the replay of him coming out. I don't know why. But he's walking out, and a fan snatched his hat off. Like, you just see him, his eyes kind of open and kind of look back real quick and then just keep going. A fan took his hat off.
Oh my
I
God.
was like, dude, that's fucking tight. No one did nothing, but UFC, fans are tough.
Right.
So I guess it don't.
Fans are tough.
Fans are tough. But, so anyway, I think I have a, well, it's not that bad. Well, I just thought this was funny. When I used to work at the, I guess we'll call it the Golden Red hamburger store.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not McDonald's. Here's the thing. Everybody, gets a free meal and a free burger, right?
Right.
So I just thought this was, I don't know why. I felt like I was playing a practical joke on him, and I really did nothing. But by doing nothing, I felt like I played the joke on him. Here's what happened. Sometimes people would get their food to go. Like, I would, munch my burger right there. Blam, blam,
That's
right?
me too. I used to munch
I could
mine.
never. So
Yeah.
he didn't munch it up. He had it, in a box, which you're not even supposed to take. So now I did my job.
This is true.
He had it in a box. He had his burger, his fries, and his drink all on the roof or all on the hood of his car. So I'm kind of talking to him. Okay, cool, blah blah, whatever. He gets in and then he goes and sets it on there and turns around and says something. I don't know what. So what happens is I guess we end up at his car or something like that, and he gets in his car with his food on his roof, right? So he backs out and he's about to go. I'm like, hey. He's all, what? I was like, be safe. Because I always wanted, I don't know why I thought that'd be so funny. Even though I wasn't going to be the one to enjoy seeing it fall all over. He's like, all right. And he took off, and I was like, I got him.
Did he ever call you on it?
Me? No.
How come you didn't tell me this?
No. He told me what happened. I was like, what, for real? I was like, dang.
That's dirty.
That's dirty.
That's funny though, right? I was like,
That was good.
That's what happens when you fucking get a box, motherfucker. I felt
Trying to
so
cheat the system.
I felt so good inside. I don't know why.
Man.
And then the last thing is, buddy, this was hilarious. It was me, Shorty, and Coco. We were coming. Actually, we were coming from. Went to the Lotus Garden. I don't know where that's at as far as nationwide.
Is this a garden or a restaurant?
No, it's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant.
Okay.
We just go look at plants. It's called an arboretum.
I used to go to
okay.
Arboretum with my girl back in the day.
Call
When
the
I had
Lotus
one.
Garden. It's okay, friendship. It's okay. So anyway, so first of all, a load of food, 3 full plates of food, and then your tea and whatever, $25.
Oh man, Joe just got excited.
Yeah, right now he has a boing. He doesn't even know why. So what happened was we come home, and I pretty much live almost on the corner of a street. Like, I'm the second house on the corner, right?
Right.
So the side street is a very small street. You guys know what street I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Just for the listeners. And so basically across the street is what, 30 feet?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
So these kids are probably I park almost on the corner, and on the corner across the street, the small street, there's these 3 there's these 3 kids. They're probably in junior high. And I just look up, and this little motherfucker's doing the Running Man. And I was like, dude, this is awesome. So then I just sit there, and I tell Coco, I'm like, hold on, let me watch these kids real fast. So us 3 are in the car, and I'm just watching, and we're all watching. They're having a little dance competition.
Was he doing the Running Man or was he doing the Reject? Because the Reject looks like the Running Man, but it's kind of in reverse.
The Roger Rabbit?
It's kind of like the Roger Rabbit, but it's different. It's called the Reject.
Um,
It's part of that whole new dance craze, Jerkin.
I don't know. Look pretty Running Man-ish. I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, so he's doing it, and then he passes off to his little friend, and he starts doing it. And that's the only move they were doing. They were just going backwards, doing it.
Yeah, that's the
And
Reject.
I was like,
That's
oh, dude, these kids are fucking awesome. So I was like, So I told Coco, I'm like, don't open the door. I'm like, I don't want them to know that we're looking. So finally we get out, and they kind of glance over. They don't give a fuck. They keep, dude, I think they were in the middle of a competition because they were all taking turns getting down.
Nice. That's awesome.
So that's what I want my son to be doing. When he's 13 on the corner, getting his dance on.
There you go. It's just like back in the 80s.
I tell you, if you need a good dance teacher, Jekyll's.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's what I hear.
Oh, no.
No. Diesel already gave everybody the secret to dancing. In one of the past episodes, remember?
Which one?
Yeah, but if you
Yeah,
want to
you
learn
don't have to move
advanced
your feet,
tactics,
just move your hands around.
No, that's only truck dancing. That's car dancing. We're talking regular dancing.
Yeah. Jekyll's is the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going
not
to show
really,
us that
but thank
dance, the jerk, right after the show.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I would love
Always
it.
I'll show you how to be a jerk. I don't know about doing the jerk.
Jekyll's can do the Seawalk and the Harlem Shake all in
At the same time,
Same
in a
time.
parking lot.
You're all punks. All of you are punks.
Well, that's that. I want to say thank you for listening. And
Thank you, Diesel, for your jibber jabber.
sure.
I'm just gonna let this music ride out for a minute. I wonder if the listeners like this music as much as we do.
I don't even care.
Yeah.
That's how much I love it.
All right, let's go ahead and get into the next song, Tiny.
All right. Song number 2. This guy goes by the name of Faimkills, and he does hip-hop / indie / rap out of San Bernardino, or the IE,
Nice.
in California. When I first hit you guys up, I was a bit ill-prepared to send something when I found out that you guys honestly critique the music you play. However, having finished my mixtape and finding out more about myself as an artist, I'm ready for that sort of thing.
All right.
I've
Nice.
sent you one of the songs from my mixtape that has been getting pretty decent attention from everyone I show locally, and even got some podcast play on Soprup Radio. I split my time playing guitar for a band called Spirit Fangs. So he's a rapper and he plays guitar.
And I just saw Spirit Fangs perform at Common. I think I know this guy, or I've met him at Common Ground, where
Yeah.
Noah
Yeah,
James
yeah.
hosts every
Yeah, 'cause
Sunday.
He's on our forum.
He's
and
in our
I know
forum.
you
Yeah.
responded to a post that he
Right,
did.
but Spirit Fang performed there. I think a couple Sundays ago when we performed. Also, they were dope. That group was dope, and this guy, he was spitting the entire time. They had kind of like an NERD type feel.
What?
You know,
What?
NERD. You know, the Neptunes, their rock band that they have.
Yeah, I just want to hear the song. though.
I'm sorry. He's good.
Want to
He
be
was good.
surprised.
I think now you're just showing up.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right. So this is Faimkills. The song is called M.O., produced by Curtis King. And this is off of his mixtape entitled A Thought Ghetto Mess Tape. M.O. by Faimkills.
Come along and sing our song and join our family. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E.
Curtis King on the beat, Faimkills on the speech. I.E. in the place to be. I'm on the M-I-C, I got the K-E-Y, and that's my modus operandi, and I'm sticking to it. My modus operandi, I spit it so fluent on the M-I-C, I got the K-E-Y, and that's my modus operandi, and I'm sticking to it. My modus operandi, I spit it so fluent. Hey yo, say goodbye, say hello, say it isn't so. I would love to stay and rock, but I gotta go. So until next time, you can pop in my CD like you're shopping for a DE. Got with Mr. Block Hop to get up on your block spot. WordPress, Tumblr, or whatever block's hot. Send a mess tape to every person that I know, so that I can get a lot of pro. I bet all the internet nerds say I got the wordplay. I kick the verbs out Friday to Thursday. Real heads love it and the hipsters say it's OPO. We are a movement, we are a renaissance. We like some Zeus kids, we are all demigods. So if you're aiming, better get to praying like amen and get your AM. I'm on the M-I-C, I got the K and that's my modus operandi, and I'm sticking to it. My modus operandi, I spit it so fluent on the M-I-C. I got the K-E-Y, and that's my modus operandi, and I'm sticking to it. My modus operandi, I spit it so I never use backing vocals like these other rap hobos when they get on stage with their goons calling other men gay, talking about no homo. To me that's so H-O. I shatter the MC stereotype when I'm on the mic. I don't care what you like. In all fairness, I might get you lost if you tempt me. They won't find you like N.E. Stay golden like Steamboat Willie, a galloping gaucho. I'm playing crazy if you didn't get the memo. Well, I'm a swell guy, flow stretch like an L.I. Hey yo, this shit is basic like elementary. I.E. stick together like elemental P. Plenty symphonies
Yeah,
to
that's
create
M.O.
with the
by
infantry made in the
Faimkills.
CA. I'm on the M.I.C.
And if you want to email him for anything, you can email him at faimkills@gmail.com. faimkills@gmail.com. You can follow him on Twitter, twitter.com/faimkills, myspace.com/faimkills, faimkills.bandcamp.com. And if you want a link to his mixtape, you can find that on our website. It's complicated.
Okay.
If you want to check him out live, November 22nd, he has a mixtape release party at the Common Ground at the Vibe in Riverside. All right, let's do it.
Go ahead, Jackos.
All right, Faimkills. I'm gonna try to be as non-biased as possible.
Yeah, right.
No, seriously, I am.
Yeah, right.
First of all, Curtis King, you killed the track. It's funny, like, remember that beat battle that I hosted a little while back?
Yeah.
He was one of the guys that I thought should have been in the finals. He's pretty incredible as a producer. So that beat was clever. I loved the way how Faimkills, how you used the track and you played with it. You took Mickey and you separated MIC to be Mike, and then KEY, like you got the key to the game. I was like, that was cool. And then in your verses,
Oh, okay.
I know you.
That was my question.
Oh, you didn't get it?
Yeah.
He said, "I got the wait."
Yeah.
I'm here with the MIC. I got the KEY, the mic, and the key.
Oh, I'm not
So-
urban enough.
And then it was
Not
also
yet.
cool how in your verse you would finish a line with the MO part of the song. You would say like prom, and it'd say MO to be promo and stuff like that. DE mo demo. That was really creative. I thought the wordplay lyrically was solid. I thought your delivery was very smooth. Overall, I just really liked this song. And even if I wouldn't have known who you were, I would have gave the same critique because the song was hot.
Yeah. I did like it. And now that I got that Mickey business out of the way, yeah, it was real good. Because I was like,
Mickey business.
yeah, I was like, wait, I was missing out on that, I guess. Whatever. The intro was, super cool. Yeah, I did like the beat, obviously. And now the hook was really good. I was like, oh, the hook's good, but with Mickey, what's that business? But now it's a great hook. I really liked his voice. I loved his voice.
Yeah.
I liked his voice a whole bunch. I thought his flow was fucking good, and his lyrics were super good. Honestly, I wanted to dislike this song for Jekyll's, but I really like this song.
I don't know him personally. I've just met him once and I heard him perform, and I thought he was
Yeah,
good
well,
that
they're in
night.
the same area, so
But-
he's
Yeah.
gonna eventually meet those.
But this song,
They date the same.
this song
guys
is
or
completely
something.
different
Yes.
from what he did with his band. Like they did rock stuff. So to hear him do this, like it was a completely different element, but it was still very good.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty dang good. All right, oh.
Psh, I got no complaints except for that Jekyll's knows the guy.
Yeah,
That's my complaint.
that's gonna cost you a point.
Yeah, I'm never gonna listen to it now ever.
Yeah,
Just because it knows you.
and I never want to hear your name again.
No,
Jekyll's fucked you over.
yeah, I'm with these. I loved his voice. I loved his flow. The beat. Yeah, it reminded me of like the Neptunes and stuff.
Kid and
Well,
play.
this-
The nerd
Oh,
stuff.
I
The
see
nerd
what you're
stuff.
saying. I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. It did remind me of that stuff. And I wrote down I dug the tie-in with the hook, the MIC and the And the best part of it is I completely loved the recording. It was
Great.
beyond
Yeah, the recording
fucking
was
clean.
great.
Yeah.
It was super clean, and I
Yeah.
love that. So good
I
job,
did.
my friend.
Yeah, very good
Yeah,
job.
good
Yeah,
job.
I just think that if you know someone, you shouldn't tell us about them.
You know,
Or because you said, "Oh, this beat's gonna be good," and I'm like, "Oh, I don't
well,
want
no,
to hear that."
well, I was looking forward to the beat because I've heard Curtis's production before. It's just like when we hear Duck Alert's going to do a beat, and we're all kind of like, "Oh, the beat's going to be good," because we've heard Duck Alert beats before and said they're awesome.
Who's this
That-
Duck Alert?
Yeah, but we've all heard that.
Huh?
we
Yeah,
yeah, but
right,
we've
right,
all
right.
heard that together.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I got
So I was
excited
like- I was
because
like, man,
I
I go-
like Curtis's beats.
I'm like, you're setting it up. I'm like, I don't want to. I want to go in with like a, you know what I mean, like
I got
clean
you, I
slate.
got
Now
you.
you didn't do nothing bad because he did do a good song. But,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So, China.
Yeah, good song, great song. I think, I think you should be on the radio, man.
Yeah.
It's like your sound, your style is like ready.
Good, huh?
Yep.
Super.
Yeah.
You should be rich.
Yeah. Should be rich and stop hanging out with Jekyll.
Yeah.
he doesn't hang out with me. We've only met.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude.
I read the forum. I read the forum.
Want to go to golf and stuff
I
tonight?
just, you guys are dumb. No, you know what? I'm just a supporter of good music. So whether I really know you or not, but I like what you're doing, I'd like to be there to
Yeah.
support people. You know,
I
because that's just how it is. Especially the hip hop community, and the IE has a lot of good people out there. So.
I'm funny.
Anybody
Yeah.
online say anything?
Dope.
They said we love golf
They're all
and stuff.
speechless.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, Vinyl Dow had to leave, so it's
Uh,
4 o'clock in the morning. Come on, give
Yeah,
it a break.
seriously.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks, Vinyl.
Thanks,
All right.
Vinyl.
So, you want to vote? Love it.
I would feel. I feel obligated. I feel obligated to buy the album
yeah.
because it was that good. It was
It was
this
good.
this to me. It was the best rap song we've had on the show.
Yes.
Wow.
I would. Yeah.
That's a statement.
100,
Yes.
105 shows. This is 105 right now.
Yeah, I'll give him that because I've
To me,
heard
Yeah.
recently more.
For
songs.
me, I would say arguably just for me, just because I'd
Hey,
have to
Nasty
hear him
Players.
again. Oh yeah,
Come
whoa,
on, dude.
What about the Nasty Players?
Hey man, they had the best hip hop song ever to come out of Russia.
Yeah.
On our show.
I'll give that one. I'll give you that
Those
one.
guys, heat, bring helicopter heat.
Hey,
That's what those guys got.
They are the theme song,
Yes, they are.
the J&B show.
Yeah, of the Heat show.
Yeah. Pure heat is pure heat.
Yeah.
There it is.
All right, so you got an album. Jekyll's.
Uh,
Get your album.
You know what? There was just so many elements about this that were great. It had everything that I like. A hot track.
Guys.
The guy who was spitting was dope. Lyrically, it was solid. I gotta buy the album. I'm like Tiny.
Yeah.
Gotta buy it.
Yeah, me too. I'm buying the album. Oh boy, go ahead.
I want to say I'm gonna give my money to Jekyll so he can get me an album personally signed. I'll get it autographed and all that stuff.
Yeah, you say I'm actually getting an autographed album.
Yeah, I'm
'cause
getting
giving
an
my money to
autograph.
Jekyll.
That's funny.
So it's no big deal. Yeah, I'm buying that one.
All right. You know, it's funny. If you've never listened to the show before, you're probably thinking we just buy everybody's albums that come
Yeah.
on the show.
No.
But
No,
that's
they-
not the case.
they're-
Usually, we're very,
they're very good, man.
We're very, very strict about who we like and who we don't like, and it just so happens we had 2 hot songs in a row. So, Tiny, let them have it.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Nice.
there you go, Faimkills. That's our little tribute to you for sending
Well-
in such a great song.
What is this? 105 or 106?
105.
105.
105.
We've had best around song. We've had 2 best around songs on the same show and in 105 shows twice. This is the second time ever.
Second time it's ever happened.
Ever.
And we've done plenty of shows where nobody gets a best around.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
So
Yeah. In fact, it's very rarely that we have someone on the show get a best around.
so for you new listeners, don't think, oh, these motherfuckers love everybody. No, we love good shit.
yeah. And this
So-
is good stuff so far.
Yeah.
All right. So, am I turning the time over to you or am I turning it back over to Tiny?
I don't know, Tiny.
Am I turning it back over to
All
Tiny?
right. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Old Square and myself, we were having a conversation. All right, and I was mentioning to him that during Magic's 50th birthday, I saw a lot of highlight clips from Magic's illustrious career, his NBA career.
All right.
And I was looking at his highlights, and I was kind of in awe because players nowadays don't have highlights like Magic.
Who wouldn't be in awe?
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
I mean, this dude, not once, twice, this wasn't isolated incidents, but this guy would hit like half-court buzzer beaters to win the game.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, Magic. And then we started talking about Jordan's highlights because Jordan, that guy was an aerial acrobat.
He was.
Acrobatical, yes.
This guy was amazing. Once he left the ground, you didn't know what he was going to do.
Yes.
Maybe fly away.
Yeah. Maybe.
He might just leave the stadium.
Maybe
Yeah.
go.
And so, I mean,
Space
we look at
Jam.
Kobe. We look at Kobe, who's a very gifted offensive player. But his highlight reel is, he has his acrobatic shots.
He has
Moments.
his moments,
He has
but
his
I'll agree
moments.
with you. He doesn't have the most
But-
impressive highlights.
No ways. You look at LeBron, who that guy is just a physical specimen.
Yeah.
That guy got nothing compared to Magic and Jordan.
Ooh.
No.
I've seen quite a few highlights from him that are super impressive.
Yeah,
No
most of
ways.
them are
Not
dunks.
Well, okay,
Magic
not
and
probably
Jordan.
probably not Magic and Jordan. You're right.
Not Magic
You're
and
right.
Jordan
Not Magic and
highlights.
Jordan.
And he is a physical specimen.
He is a
Yes.
physical specimen.
Who would you
Not
say
in
is
a
getting
gay way.
highlights now?
No. So then O asked the question: who was better, Magic or Jordan?
Magic.
We've had the
Jordan.
Kobe and Jordan argument.
We had Kobe and Jordan.
Okay, are we talking about all-around player, or are we talking about highlights?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Because I think
We just
you
went-
really have to ask that question.
Well, yeah, let's just go all around then.
Because if you
go
want to go
around.
all around, I mean, automatically, I mean, as good as Magic is, and as much as I love the Lakers, I would still have to go with Jordan on that one. Because Jordan is still arguably, to some people, the best to have ever played the game.
Well, I say, I mean, I'm a Chicago fan.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, and
Yeah, we know.
I'm definitely leaning towards Jordan. But the reason why I think it's hard to say is because the Magic and Bird rivalry got so many people into basketball.
It saved basketball.
and
Yeah.
they
It saved
created.
basketball.
They
Definitely.
pretty much like
well, Showtime alone got a lot of people into basketball.
didn't they like create the Boston
Yes.
Celtic
LA
rivalry, yeah.
rivalry, which makes so many millions of dollars and has all the viewers right now.
I don't know if they created it because
Yeah,
they were
they-
beefing back in the 60s.
Yeah, they were good.
But
in-
to that extent,
No,
like, were
it,
they
it really blew up.
Because
no,
at
maybe
that
not
time-
to that extent.
that's
but,
what I mean. Like
but
they.
I don't know if they,
Well, I've actually heard.
maybe they've elevated
part
it
of
to
part of the
where it's
reason
at
why
now.
that
Yeah.
rivalry got so big is because Magic and Bird were already rivals back in college.
Yeah.
yes.
And so then when they played each other in the finals, Lakers versus Celtics, that's when it really just like took
So
off.
I mean, I don't know. I think, I still think I would give the lean to Jordan, but not by like a landslide. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's definitely
it's-
a tougher argument than Jordan Kobe.
Oh,
Yes.
I think so. Oh, absolutely.
Here's
absolutely.
the thing. Here's the thing. The one thing that I would say Magic clearly has over Jordan
I got one.
is his assists.
Sis.
Yes.
Definitely his assists.
I have another one.
Incredible assists.
See, and Magic, she started all positions.
He started opposition.
All
I think
positions.
he is versatile.
Yeah,
He's
he
the
might
Magic
be.
man.
Versatility, but Jordan's got the 6 rings
6 rings.
and all the MVPs
And
true.
his
all the accolades.
and what is it? 5 out of the 6 league MVP? Are you joking? 9
Yes.
scoring
Yeah.
titles in a row.
And here's
What?
the thing. Magic had an incredible team around him.
Yes,
A
he did.
phenomenal team around him.
Yeah.
You have to
Yep,
admit that.
Jordan. He didn't have that.
Yes.
He
He
didn't
didn't
have
have
that.
that kind of firepower.
Yeah.
Yes. So we actually went very, very low. But tell me if Jordan ever beat AIDS. Did he beat AIDS?
Wow.
Well, I thought he didn't
See,
have
now
it.
you-
Does he
now
have
you-
HIV? Doesn't that turn into AIDS? He hasn't turned into AIDS.
Well, okay,
but he
so
still
here's
beat
the
an
thing. He's-
uncurable disease.
He's
motherfuckers.
fighting AIDS. He's fighting HIV and still hasn't gotten AIDS. And how many years?
Or
has
you
it
could
been?
say this. Or you could say.
the dude's 50
Or
now.
you could say this. Jordan probably slept with a load of women too and didn't get AIDS, so he might be smarter.
Oh. That's a good point, my
But
friend.
here's
I
the
didn't put
thing.
it that way.
But here's
he
the
didn't.
thing.
He
But
didn't
did
get it.
Jordan ever have his own late night TV show?
Oh.
Did Jordan ever want to?
Yeah. Did Jordan. Yeah, because he wanted a good one.
Here's the thing, dude. Jordan gets AIDS. he would have been dead by now.
That's
Yes,
what I'm
if
saying.
Jordan got
Magic,
it.
That's
Magic,
what I'm
that guy's
saying.
amazing.
Yes.
No way.
Magic.
No, he's
Yes.
still alive only because money is the answer.
Yeah, you
There
can.
it is.
You
Money
can,
is the answer.
you can play with the flu in the playoffs all you want, but you can't play with HIV.
Come on, dude.
And he did it because they didn't
He
let him.
had-
So
No.
Yeah,
He tried.
Hold up,
gave
hold
a
up,
valiant
hold up.
effort.
He had HIV and still played in the Olympics.
Oh,
Yeah,
something.
we don't care if we
How
infect the
impressive
rest
is
of the
that?
world.
Yeah,
That's
just
actu-
not NBA players.
Yeah. That's
No,
actually,
but-
so, it's
but
like,
still, how impressive
I
is
might
that?
affect the rest of the world. What do I care? I'm magic. You're lucky to get my AIDS, motherfucker.
He's like, I don't care. I'm gonna cure this disease anyway.
Yeah.
How many people can say that though? I have a disease that usually kills most people, but I'm here competing in the Olympics. That's pretty impressive.
Well, that just shows what kind of athlete you are and how good you take care of yourself. And
True.
I mean, like I said, a lot of it is money, but you still have to take care of yourself. You still
All
can.
that money couldn't buy rubber, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So all I'm saying is that players in the game nowadays, you guys got to up your level, man.
yeah. Don't think you're all
Wait,
hot
wait.
shot.
Yeah.
Who,
'Cause
who
you
would
can
you guys
dunk.
say is probably getting like the most highlights now that are impressive? That's in the league.
Like
No
that
one.
kind of impression? No,
No one.
nobody.
No one's even in the
Nobody.
league of them.
Yeah, no
But if
one's.
you're just
I-
saying best overall right now, just not
Ye-
comparing
yes.
to anybody.
Yeah. That could go to a number of people.
Yeah, that can go
Yeah.
a number of people.
Like who would be in the argument though?
10 years
I'm
ago,
sure
it would have been
LeBron
Vince
would
Carter.
be up there.
It would have been Vince Carter 10 years ago.
Vince
Yeah.
Carter.
8 years ago,
Yeah,
it
even-
would
yeah.
have been Vince.
Yeah.
Even like
I
8
would
years
say
ago.
even Dwight Howard has some impressive ones as far as just dunks though, but that's
Not
probably all
like
he
Vince. Not like Vince.
does. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
Not like
true.
Vince.
not like Jordan back in the day.
Dwayne Wade's got some pretty good highlights.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade.
But nothing.
Nothing
compares to
that's-
that.
Because
Jordan
Jordan's
and-
highlights would actually make a grown man go outside and try to do them.
Yeah, this is true.
See, and that's the
That's
thing.
what I
It's
would
like
do.
it's like Dwayne Wade, Kobe Bryant, LeBron, and stuff. A lot of their highlights, you kind of got to explain them. Okay, this is why this shot was good because this and that. But like
This is true.
Jordan and Magic, man, you just watch them. You're like, what?
It didn't matter what was on.
Yes.
If there was something on, nothing on.
Yeah.
It didn't. Yeah.
You're like, what? That was crazy.
See, because Kobe's impressive because
rewind that.
he'll go up and get fouled and still sink shots that he just
Well,
shouldn't make.
well, kinda-
and that's why that's impressive.
Kind of like with
but
with a .4 thing with Derek Fisher.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was a great shot.
Yeah.
You would just say, "Wow, what a great shot!" But when you explain what it meant, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it was a phenomenal shot, which it
Right.
was.
Right.
Which it was. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it wasn't, but you'd have to explain, like you said, why it was better than a good or great shot, why it was an outstanding and phenomenal shot.
Exactly.
Robert Ory's
Yes.
against Portland, putting them away.
Uh-huh.
Great
Yeah.
shots, but you have to explain why it's a phenomenal shot.
You can't just look at it
Yeah.
and go, wow.
Yeah, you can look and be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that shit was tight," but you can't be like, "Oh my gosh!" You're not gonna say that unless you
Yeah.
know the background of it.
Yeah, you look at a Jordan reel and you're just like,
They've got
whoa,
oh my gosh
freaking-
moments,
Holy
but
moly.
not as
Yeah.
many.
That's what you say.
It's
Yeah.
mole.
Mole.
Yes.
So
Yeah, that's true. And Magic, the same thing. I
Yep.
used to sit there and just watch Magic dish off the ball to people and just be like, how the heck did he pass that?
Yeah, you know what? I never
Like, how did
honestly.
he do that?
There's not many people that I can just watch their highlights, none shooting, and still be like,
Yeah.
and still be happy to watch it.
And
you know what I
what's-
mean?
You know
Yeah.
what's crazy? But I also enjoy watching Bird's highlight reels. That guy was a passing machine too, and he would just drain shots from outside that
He was amazing too.
just shouldn't be made.
He really
Yeah, but he
was.
wasn't really that good. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say what?
He had to battle him more. He had to battle more.
Everyone got quiet. We're like, huh?
Just joking.
all right, so that's it.
Nice, very good.
Nice discussion.
Check this out. Tonight, Manny Pacquiao is being interviewed on the news, and he now has, since he just won this last Saturday and completely destroyed the guy,
Yeah.
he now has 7 belts
Yeah.
in 7 different weight classes, which I would say would arguably make him the best pound for pound fighter right now.
Well, that's
Right
what they're-
now, yeah.
Well, that's
Okay,
what they're saying.
Now
but-
here's the thing. I've been wanting to see forever, and I'm sure everybody else has been wanting to see forever, the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight.
Yeah.
Now here's the deal, though. Mayweather, a lot of people say he's the best fighter because of his record, this, that, and the other. But you can make the argument that he has never fought anybody in their prime. You look at all his past fights, he's never taken anybody on when they're on their prime. Always when, great fighters, but always when they were just about done is when he's fought them.
Manny's had some of those.
Manny's had some of those,
But-
but,
but
the
the-
guy who just
what-
fought was not on his way out. The guy he just fought was a champ. He's got 7 belts right now because he's fought champs that were...
Not talking about belts. They were just saying, just physically, that Floyd is faster, as equally as fast as him,
Yeah.
and stronger.
probably stronger, but he's more of a technical boxer. You
I
don't
wouldn't
see him,
say probably.
You don't know, but here's the thing: you don't see Mayweather knock out as many people.
I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about punches hurting more. Is what I'm not talking. I'm not saying
Right.
he's going to get in there and knock him out.
Now, this is the argument I'm making. I'm thinking Mayweather has never fought anybody at Pacquiao's level that Pacquiao is at right now. Okay, and Pacquiao's the type which if you watch the fight, he can take a punch. Because there was a few times where he sat there, just did this, and let the guy just wail on him. Just covered up, let the guy wail on him.
His face, listeners.
And as soon as he was done covering up, no, I said that. I said go like this. He covers himself up, covers up his face. I said that.
You just said covers him. I didn't hear that. So
Yeah,
I don't know
anyways.
that they heard that.
Covers up his face, takes shots, and then when he was done, he just went after the guy. There was one point where the guy was running around the ring, and Pacquiao just stood there and looked at him, and then kind of like moved his hands like, come on, dude, come on. And as soon as he got there, he picked up his shorts and just went after the guy and just murdered him. Like, the guy's incredible. I've been wanting to see the fight, but I think Mayweather's been ducking him for a while.
But that's because he's quicker than Cotto. He's not going to be doing that to someone that's not
right.
That is not as quick as he is. If someone is not as quick as he is, then he maybe can do that. I'm impressed with that he lets him, and that's actually not at the beginning. I'm not saying it doesn't hurt, but he doesn't do it at the beginning. He does that in the middle when they're tired.
Right.
So, as long as if you know what I mean, as long as there's some guys that can just take a punch. It doesn't make you the best fighter in the world.
Yeah,
it just means you could take a punch.
Well, it's interesting because that 24/7 thing they got on HBO.
Yeah.
I was watching that, and part of his training, they would beat him with a cane. He'd sit there and get beat by a cane so that later he could take punches like that, and it wouldn't affect him.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
Were you laughing when they were beating him with the cane?
I wasn't laughing. I was just kind of shocked.
Who got beat by Kane?
Pacquiao.
Yeah, but that's nothing for him, man. That guy's from the Philippines.
Yeah.
That's every day.
That's why Jekyll was laughing. He's like,
No, I was seriously in awe watching him take these hits. But here's the thing. My thing is, in the interview, they played like a clip of the interview in the commercial, right?
Yeah.
And the one question she asks is, on the record, do you want to fight Mayweather? And he says, on the record, yes, I want to fight Mayweather. Now, here's the thing. They should have fought so many times already, and it just hasn't happened. I think it hasn't been Pacquiao backing down. I think it's been Mayweather ducking him. I don't think he's scared of him, but I think he knows that if he fights him, it's going to be a tougher fight than any other he has had so far, and there's a possibility he can lose, and he doesn't want to tarnish his record.
I don't know. That maybe. I don't know. But as far as the getting caned or whatever, that sounds impressive, but it'd be like, just because, let's say I let somebody punch me and I learn how to take it, you still can't train the inside of your body how it's going to react.
Exactly. No, that's definitely true.
You know what I mean? And if you're going to react it may not hurt you as much as it normally would an average person, but your body's still going to react the way your body's going to react to it,
Here's the thing. If those two ever fight, this is how I predict it would go. If it goes all 12 rounds, Mayweather wins it. Because Mayweather is a smarter, more technical boxer, and he knows how to win rounds. So in order for Pacquiao to win, he would have to TKO or knock out Mayweather. That's the only way he can beat him.
Yeah.
But I really want to see the fight because I think that right there really decides who's the best fighter right now. It's up to those two guys.
But then how old is Floyd?
They're about the same age.
I thought it was a little older than Manny.
I doubt it because Pacquiao's probably only got like 2 or 3 fights left in him, and then he's done. He's on his way out.
How long has Floyd been fighting? How long has Manny been fighting?
I want to say about the same time. I'm not 100% sure about that.
I think that's something we need to find out, because then it's like you add that in the argument. You're saying this about Floyd, but then it's like, okay, well, what if Manny's fighting someone?
I would actually think that
I don't know.
that Manny's older.
I don't know. I would like to know that. I really don't know.
That'd be interesting. But anyways, that was just a little side note. Sorry to take up time, but I just wanted to throw it out there and kind of discuss it. All right, well, now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and get into the third song of the night and see if we can't have lightning strike 3 times.
Whoa.
All right, this last Stick of Dynamite goes by the name of MCD. Does rap / hip hop out of
McDonald's?
Portland, Oregon.
Did you say McDonald's?
That's what that is, right?
MCD.
Yeah,
From
McD.
Portland, Oregon.
And the song we're going to listen to is called Swing and Stop. This is MCD, Swing and Stop.
So we up in the 503, yes, sir. Presenting improvement with a strong strategy, critical piece, killing them softly, y despacito, andando con mala influencia, music that's exclusive, bad influence, No tenemos remedio. Estilo mexicano. Mira qué versátil. La nena. Atrevida. Dale, dale.
Tocarme de cabeza a pies. Cierre los ojos, mejor cuenta hasta 10. Si usted me toca, pues mire que tal vez ya la mire y la goce otra vez.
Cuando la veo que se agacha y le veo el wow. Cuando se acerca y me dice que le toque el wow. Y se descara, se menea y me siente el wow. Se desabrocha y me dice que vamos a wow. Momentito, espérame tantito, vamos a hablar o hacerlo en el piso.
MCD.
Es que se lo hizo, si es un nene no me des aviso.
Ven, bailemos pa' mí, en la pista, come on.
El Puma.
Travesuras en la disco, vamos al baño y te pellizco. Yo te invito al rinconcito, porque me da miedo el estar solito. Pégate mami en lo oscurito y sigue moviendo ese compasito.
¿Te gusta? A ti mamacita, muy MCD, tremenda dinamita. Y lo hacemos todo el día. Ay, mira qué atrevida, qué cochina. Cuando la veo que se agacha y le veo el wow. Cuando se acerca y me dice que le toque el wow. Y se descara, se menea y me siente el wow. Se desabrocha y me dice que vamos a wow. Sin ser matemáticas, bla, bla, largas automáticas. Morena lunática, mi fanática más fantástica.
Vamos a la cama, nena sucia, yo te doy la caña con azúcar.
Si le gusta, hace bulla.
Todos vamos a gozar.
Le gusta la mala vida como masoquista, jugando pelotas como la malabarista y de revista, bailando en la pista. Le gusta lo negro porque ya no es racista.
Yo la traje a sudar y me sale con el wow.
Cuando la veo que se agacha y le veo el wow. Cuando se acerca,
Alright, that was
y me dice
MCD.
que le toque el wow. Y se
Swing and
descara,
Stop.
se menea y me siente el wow. Se desabrocha.
If you want to check out more of his stuff, you can go to myspace.com/Daddy Oscar 503. I mean, Daddy Oscar.
Yes.
Daddy Oscar.
Papi Oscar.
Papi Oscar.
Papi Oscar.
Alright, let's do it.
All right, I guess I'll go first. At first, like the very, very beginning, I was like, that's okay, you know? And when they kept saying the swing and stop, I was like, I really thought I wasn't really going to like it very much. And then it got awesome.
Yeah.
I thought the beat was very cool. The second dude, or the second verse, I thought was... I thought it was... I just thought it was a great concept for a song. I thought the song was just put together very well. And I thought the second verse I thought was really good. Very, very good flow. This is like a fucking straight dancing song. This song made you seriously want to fucking dance.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
I'm like,
Definitely.
dude, you will rock out with your cock out when this motherfucker's on. And I was like, for a song that makes you feel like that, that's a fucking good thing. That's all I know. So, I actually love this song. I didn't think I was going to. I was like, oh, what?
You were persuaded.
Yes. I don't know. I just thought it, like, not like trying to make fun, but some parts of it just made me laugh the way they said it was funny, but it was just put together so well, and it was clear enough for me to, well, if I spoke Spanish, I would have understood it.
Yeah.
It was pretty clear. What, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was a pretty good recording, and but I understood a little bit of it, but obviously not to the extent of Jekyll's or O. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh,
You said you liked the recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I had problems
Yeah,
with the
I
recording.
had no issue with it.
Yeah,
It's
I had
fine to
problems
me.
with the recording. It's pretty much the same thing as the last time. It was the
vocals
The
were-
vocals was the
vocal mix was off.
Yeah, the vocal mix.
the Moco Vix.
Mocos. He said mocos.
Yeah, I said vocals.
The Moco mix.
Michael Vix was off.
I thought the beat was cool, and yeah, I could definitely see there's people dancing to this mug up in the club. But lyrically, the first verse, yeah, you gotta step up your game, dog.
Yeah, the second guy killed it.
Yeah, the second guy,
shit was
that was
pure
heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the first guy, you gotta step it up.
Hey, but some of his lines were funny though.
Yes, they
what
were.
He said were funny.
Yes, they were. The hook was very cool. I actually kind of dug it.
The hook was hilarious.
Yeah, it was hilarious, but it was like it was really good.
It was funny because it was hilarious because it was funny, but it was a cool funny. Like,
yeah,
it
yeah,
was good.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
good.
I definitely liked that hook. And another thing, I just the intro just I just don't like people talking at the intros. So
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Yeah, so
shut up.
cut that out. But overall, I thought it was alright.
All right, China.
Yeah, I think my biggest complaint from this song has to do with the mix and not just the vocal mix, but also the beat too. Once you fix that, though, I think this song is pretty good. I do agree that it seems like the second guy had a little more skill, had a little more prowess on the mic.
You could say that, yes.
Yeah, because like he was changing up his stuff.
He was a demon. Yeah.
Like yeah, because obviously I can't understand anything they're saying, but you don't need to understand them,
Yeah.
to know that they're on beat.
Right.
To know that they're changing up their, their style and stuff. And so I thought Second Dude was pretty good with all that. I thought the beat conceptually was fine. You just need to, whoever made that beat, just got to get in there and just punch up everything, just kind of rev everything up, and then it'll be fire. So the song, the song, in my estimation, my opinion, was cool. You fix the mixes, and this song could be real hot. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm at.
Nice. All right, Jacko.
All right, MCD. In a time when reggaeton is very popular, it's nice to hear somebody do a throwback to merengue hip hop. I used to love merengue hip hop, and I wish it would come back strong. And this really sounds like one of those older merengue hip hop songs, like Sandy Papo or like Los Ilegales. I appreciated
Los
that.
Venturas, they're the best. I made that up.
What the hell did you say?
Something Mexican.
Las Venturas?
I was in Ventura yesterday.
Los Santos. Los Santos.
That's all like, that's the city from
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto, dude. What the-
Is it? I was in Ventura. Las Palmas. Enchiladas.
Anyways, I agree with Tiny, and the mix was bad. Like the mix on the beat and the mix on the vocals was not that great. I didn't like the intro where you guys were talking too much, and I actually didn't like the intro where you guys sang at the beginning. I really liked the hook later that you guys used in the song. I thought that hook was very strong, and I think you maybe should have started with that, or maybe called the song "Wow." That would have been even more hilarious if you would have called the song "Wow," because what you guys were saying in the hook was cool. I agree. The first guy, lyrically,
It's a joke for Mexicans, huh? Because we don't.
No. It's what they were saying. It's like he's saying. I don't know how to really explain it because it doesn't translate directly. But basically, one of the lines was like, for example, she comes and she touches my wow, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like that's
awesome.
basically what it was saying. It was awesome. Like,
It was
if you
awesome,
listen in
dude.
Spanish, it sounds so much better.
That was pretty good, though.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like in that tone, but it's so good.
Yeah. So, the first guy, lyrically, you definitely need to step it up, and also flow-wise, you need to
Yeah,
step it
definitely.
up and get better. The second guy, you killed it. Lyrically, I liked what you were saying. I thought you used... It was cool because you didn't use common words in Spanish. Like, you really, thought what you wanted to say and, found a trickier way to say it. You could have... It could have been more commonplace, the words, but you didn't go there. Like, you really... were inventive with what you were saying, and your flow was really smooth the way you were writing the beat. And I loved how on your verse, on the second verse, the beat also changed up, and it got more up tempo, and there was more rhythm in it. I was like, oh, that's really cool. Like, it was really nice. Overall, mix aside, I like this song, and I like what you guys are trying to do. So
All right,
that's where
your
I'm
vote.
at. Only because the mix was so bad, I'm only gonna iTunes the song. I would have bought this album if the mix was better, because I definitely am looking for stuff like this again. Because
Well-
I love this style of music. But I'm gonna say I'm gonna iTunes the song because I at least want the song.
Just imagine that if I don't hear it, the mix like you do.
Mm-hmm.
So really, the only thing that bugged me was them flapping their trap at the beginning, and I could just skip right past that.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna buy that motherfucker.
There you go.
All right,
Just for the fact that it's not really put together, I would have iTuned it, but I'm not going to, so I'm going to LimeWire.
I also had to go off how good the song made me feel listening to it.
No, I definitely wanted to get up and
that's the
dance.
reason.
I definitely wanted to dance.
It's a good rating for me because I really don't like reggaeton, so.
Yeah, you know what?
But you know what? Like, I really don't. I mean,
it's not reggaeton.
it's more merengue hip hop.
it is, but I still don't like that stuff.
Yeah,
You
it's
still
all
don't like
reggaeton
it?
to me.
Yeah, that's what
To
I'm
me with
saying.
that
And
stuff.
there's almost no songs I ever hear on this show that make me that I actually picture myself dancing. So
Okay.
amazing.
Yes.
And last but definitely not least, Chani.
LimeWire. If it was a better mix, I would have iTunes it.
Yeah.
Album. Okay, I think the rating is still iTunes though, because he bought the album on iTunes. That you guys both LimeWire.
Yeah.
So the rating that you get on the show is the second highest we have, which is we're going to iTunes the single. So Tana, give it to him. Ooh-wee. That's right. That ooh-wee is from yours truly.
It actually is.
It really is. But that's basically to say congratulations for getting the second highest rating on our show. We wish you guys mucho éxito and good luck with your music. I hope you guys can hopefully take some of our advice too and improve on your recordings and stuff, because I think you guys definitely got something solid.
Sabroso.
Yes, it was sabroso.
What does that mean?
Tasty.
Yeah, that's
Tasty.
what I thought. Because on my chips, it says sabroso.
Oh, sabrosas.
I was like,
Sabroso.
yeah, that
Las
means
sabrosas.
delicious, I think.
Yes, and now I'm craving some food.
Sabrosas.
All right. Thank you for listening to the show. If you enjoyed it and want to find out anything else about any of the artists that we played today, go to our website, www.nobodycareshow.com. We'll have all that info there, and you'll be able to check out all kinds of cool things on there. Plus, we'll have banners
Two
on.
W's. It was funny. Either says 4 W's or 2 W's.
I always said 2 W's.
Yeah. I don't know why it makes me laugh.
Dude, you know what? It's funny. At work today,
www dot or W dot.
at work today, everybody thought something was wrong with me because I was quiet, but I was just like really tired and drained. And then I'm driving home in traffic, drained. I'm like, how am I gonna have the energy for the show? So I'm like, really trying to put it out there right now.
You heard good music.
I heard good music,
That
and it
always
helps.
helps.
That always helps. All right, so go ahead and go to our site, and you'll be able to find out all their information, contact info, bio information, all that fun stuff. Plus, if you look to the right, we have all our banners for Twitter, Facebook, MySpace,
subscribe.
all that,
Blogger.
how to subscribe to the show, Blogger.
Barstool.
If you go to the top, you can go click on the iTunes, and it'll teach you how to, it'll show you how to download our show at iTunes
Yeah.
Store. Same thing with Zoom Store. Click on live show and you'll be able to hear past episodes that are being played, or you'll be able to hear a live episode like this one right now if you're lucky enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually it'd
We
be
got live
Monday,
shows.
Thursdays, and Saturdays would be the
Live shows.
live shows. To
Yeah,
catch.
just keep going in there. You'll find stuff in there
Yeah.
every once in a while.
And we're also gonna we said we'd also post the times, right, through our different.
Yeah, we're definitely, so subscribe to Twitter to find out when we're doing stuff like our live shows or rebroadcast of old shows.
And we'll tweet you when we're going to treat you.
Yes.
That was funny.
Don't forget to check out the forum. You can post your next gigs and your song coming out and stuff like that up in there.
Or you can just post a new thread and just chat with us. We got
Yeah,
all kinds of
for
stuff
real.
in there.
There's
from
a lot of people
TV
coming in there.
shows to comments to even in our VIP section. Just a little maybe
So call the
push
heat
to
line.
get you into the VIP section. Call the heat line 909-907-4328, and you can get a
Special.
password to get into the VIP
Password.
part of the forum. And one of the threads is give us a line to say on the show and our
Yes.
song in the opening.
Pretty
How
dang
dope would that
good.
be?
Yeah.
So
We'll
that's
say
something
them.
you could
Whatever
do.
you.
Yeah, no, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
We'll say them.
Also, Jane Dirty Bob Show. Go ahead and go to their website also. In fact, I think we have a link from ours to their page.
Yes.
You can go there and listen to the first episode, and also go to iTunes and download the first episode because it's done in the can.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely catch up because you're already behind.
Yes,
Yeah.
the second one's coming.
Yes.
Get ready. And if you want to reach them at their lines, you can hit them up at 909-547-4328, which is 909-547-HEAT, or their East Coast line, 828-5-DO-WORK. That's 828-536-9675. If you want to be an artist in the Nobody Cares Show, hit us up at nobodycareshow@gmail.com, and we will email you that info. And I'm just about out of breath, and I think we're about out of time.
Yep.
So,
All right. So traditionally, when we have a best around song, we play it as our outro because we have two best around songs today. We're gonna go kind of half and half.
Cool.
Yeah!
So I'm gonna start off with Faimkills.
Wait, can we play the second half of each song since? I'm just
No.
playing.
I'm gonna start off with
I was
Faimkills.
like,
This is M.O. Faimkills. Here we go.
I love this beat, man.
This beat's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Hey, Fame, can I hop on the remix? Let me know.
Yeah. He's looking for work.
I promise I'll kill it alongside you, dude. I won't let you down.
Curtis King on the beat. Faimkills on the speech. I.E. in the place to be. I'm on the M.I.C. the K-E-Y, and that's my modus operandi, and I'm sticking to it. My modus
Shout out to Dirty Bob, Lil Joe, Coach.
Diana.
Shout out to Diana.
Shout out to our listeners on Ustream and on our website.
Vinyl Dial.
Haylene.
Vinyl Dial.
Torture Garden. Torture Garden said, the doom metal band, they said, you guys had the balls for being honest, but we hate you guys for not liking our doom.
For not liking or what?
Our doom metal. They said doom.
Don't you remember?
Oh,
Don't you remember
that was that slow-mo
yeah.
song.
The one that I said it sounded like they were chopped and screwed? Chopped and screwed metal? Shouts out to Noah James and the whole Common Ground.
Shout out to Anna Madorski. She left us a post in the post a gig. You can listen to her new record, Incarnation, at her MySpace, myspace.com/Anna Madorski. Also available for download on iTunes.
Vinyl Dial has a new song up on their MySpace page. That's myspace.com, Vinyl Dial. They got a new song up there. Go check it out.
Awesome.
Betty Navas is performing at the Cat Club this Sunday, November 22nd. That's 8911 West Sunset Boulevard in West Hollywood. If you want to go check it out, it's $10 at the door. Betty Navas, she submitted like the 40s, I think. One of those shows.
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
She was back.
All right.
And Little Joe will be found at the corner of Gladstone and Zusa Avenue. He works there between 10 and 12 every night, and he does tips for tips.
All right, and then here's JB and Groove Fiery, Champagne.
Listen closely, guys. This is the blueprint.
This is the best thing that's come out of
The
Washington.
blueprint on how to seduce a woman.
This one at Costco.
And how you should treat your woman's body right.
Treat it right.
Yep.
Touchy subject for all, man.
Yeah, Jay uses a similar technique on the Jane Dirty Bob show. He says, "Get her drunk, get her drunk."
You gotta put it to a reggae song, dude. You just gotta put it into a reggae song.
Please get her drunk. Sing it.
Please get her drunk. There you go. If she's hot for her shots.
Hey, can you
See?
email these guys to be able to use their song?
These guys?
Yeah.
Haylene just texted, this song is tight.
Oh, yeah.
And you're right, it is tight.
You should have wrote that in a forum.
Yeah, should have wrote that in the forum so other people could read it. Now I'm gonna shout you out on air.
Yeah, not only that, but you should have wrote down what you thought. It would have been on air.
Yeah. Well, it's on air anyway.
Hey,
Now,
she could have voted. We
She
would've-
could have
tell you
voted. She would have been on part of the show.
Because you listen to the show and we actually know who you are, I'll even try to get you a copy of the song. How about that?
That might be overstepping your bounds a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna keep it for myself.
You can get him the other one, the other one, since you know the guy.
Yeah, I can ask him, huh?
Yeah, you can ask him for an album autograph.
Please.
If you want to hear this song and other songs like this, tune in to our live show. And while you're waiting for shows to come on, you'll actually be able to hear past people who have been on the show and their songs.
Yes, true.
Oh, she said she would have said something in the forum, but nobody responded. That's funny because those squares been typing on there all night.
Yes. It's all good, girl. You must have been on the.
She must have thought Joe was trying to
No,
run it.
she was in the forum for live Ustream.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. And I was typing up on our forum.
Yeah, you need.
I mean our chat room.
you needed to go to the chat room on our page next time.
Yeah, no big deal. No
It's
big
okay.
deal.
Next time you know better.
Yeah, just next time you come through, I'll show you how to do it.
Yeah. Here, I'll even say what she wrote. Hey guys, that's one.
Please promote the show to your friends and
You
your
guys
family.
crack me up. That's the second one. Thank you. So thank you.
the girl them feel
Oh,
nice.
man.
Right out, man.
That is way nice.
Good feeling. Good feeling.
JB and Groove Fiery, thank you so much.
Thanks for making our show better.
Faimkills, thank you so much.
Seriously.
MCD, thank you so much.
Good show.
Good songs tonight. All right, we are out.
Mickey Albanos.